Hello there once again. Back with the FLHRC Road King Classic. We're going to try to do an install of the piston into the cylinder without the specialty ring clamp that compresses the piston rings. It compresses them close in order for you to slide it from the clamp into the cylinder. I don't have that specialty tool, so I'm going to do it by hand. I saw a few videos where they were coming from the bottom upwards, but I noticed that I already tried one. I already did one. It was fairly easy, extremely easy. But I did that. I tried it from the bottom up. Didn't work out too well for me. Too much pressure on my fingertips. So I'm going to try it the other way. I did that from the top down. That worked out really, really well. You need to put some lube around the rings. You have to make sure to stagger the openings of the rings. That way you don't have any oil leaks or compression leaks. And you just have to be careful not to move the openings. And also not to remove the ring out of the groove. Now, this is the side, this is the primary side, this is the push rod side, and this is the front. Everything's pretty much aligned, and we're gonna go at it. We go in there nice and smooth. Okay. And basically what I was doing was I was compressing the rings with the tips of my fingers and pushing with this awl that has a little curve to it. I did a little curve to it, so the tip is like this. And I will be using the back of that curve to help me push the ring, compress it, and then at the same time I will be pushing downward to make sure that I will be pushing downward to help the piston fall into place. I could feel it ever so slightly move. There, that's one. And you could tell when it seats, because it moves down. There. Okay, so I'm past the first three little rings, the very finest ones on the bottom, the lower rings, which is a real fine flat one that is serrated, that is zigzag, and then another fine one where in the middle ring. The middle ring is a little more difficult because it is larger. It has more tension, and I don't know if you could got to see it. It's sitting. The ring is sitting on top of the cylinder there. So what I do is make sure my openings are staggered. I'm pushing, and I wish I had more fingernails, which would have helped. I'm pushing in like this when I'm pressing down, and I'm using the back of that awl, that curved awl, to help me push the ring into the groove. There. That's another one. Okay, that's very easy. Now we're down to the final one. We're down to the final ring. Yeah, you need to put pressure, force. You need to have a little bit of a finger power here, hand power. There, it's in. It's in. So what you do is you just slightly push down. Remember, it's got lube underneath. And you push, and here it comes. Now, be careful not to over push this too far out, because it'll come out again. It'll just pop out. That happened to me already. So what I want to do is ever so slightly. And you could use something just to tap, slightly tap. There. I've cleared. I could see this flat spot here, this flat platform of the cylinder, of the piston, meeting the bottom of that cylinder. So this should be able to slide out. It needs a little bit more. Just there it is. You don't want to overdo it. I could start seeing the first ring. There. There it is. Okay. This should be able to slide out in and out without a problem. And voila. Another step of the assembly without those special tools that you need. I wish my place was a little more sterile. But it is what it is. I can't have a Harley Davidson mechanical shop. So hope this helps. Just keep in mind, you don't need that. You don't need to spend crazy amount of money in order to work on your Harley. You just need to be a little more ingenious. Hope this helped. Keep you posted.